Good. All right. So as you might know, Jaedyn Cook on your left, Paige Kohler on your right. I've got this here microphone, so if you've got questions, raise your hand, or don't even raise your hand, I'll just hand it to you.
Big win here today. Now you've got the MAC tournament on the horizon with a game against Ball State. How do you think this win will translate over to the MAC tournament?
You want it?
I think it would translate really good. I mean, coming off the senior night with this this win, having this energy and stuff like that, production from everybody, it was really nice. So.
Then of course, great time to get a win here on senior night. What do you think? What do you think that means to them, and what do the seniors mean to you guys?
It's just great to have the fans at home. I think we always play better at home. So being able to get that win, on our home court in front of everybody, and, everybody's got big families here supporting us, and we got our teammates here supporting us. So I think it just means a lot, being able to send them, being able to finish with a win at home is just huge for us because we've had that support all season. So being able to have that and go out with a win, it really means a lot.
Then, of course, a bit of an improvement from shooting from the field today. What do you think went into that?
Really just staying in the gym, getting shots up with each other, going with the coaches, stuff like that, staying consistent in practice. So.
Thank you.
All right, I've got a couple. So, Jaedyn, you had made an impact off the bench immediately at 12 points in less than 12 minutes. What's kind of your mindset? I'm sure you've started a lot of levels in your career, but here you've been coming off the bench lately. What's sort of the mindset? How do you get in the game and make an impact like that right away?
It's really just stay ready so I don't have to get ready. I mean, when coach calls my number, I have to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. As soon as I go in, at least try to do something. It doesn't have to be just off of points. It could be rebounds or just communicating on defense, stuff like that. So just making sure I'm ready.
And then Paige, obviously you've been here 3 years, a couple of other seniors, Emily and Jazzy, have been here for 4. You've been here with them the whole time. What's it kind of mean? For you, obviously you want to win for the team and for everything it means, but what's it mean for you to see kids like that kind of, their last game here go out like that? Emily especially 2 for 2 from the arc, 6 points.
I mean, they're what BG they represent BG so well. They're hard workers. They take in everything that BG holds, and we're a family. We're more than just teammates. We're a family, and to be able to go out and win for them like that, and seeing them have success in the game today, it's awesome. I'm really proud of them. I know they enjoy the environment, and Emily had a bunch of family here. I'm sure you guys saw, so I'm sure she's really excited being able to do that in front of them. But like I said, they've worked their way up, and they compete every single day in practice. So to see them have that success on the floor today, it's really awesome to see that.
All right, great. Any other questions? All right.
Can you talk about, at what moment did it hit you, this is it? I'm not going to set my foot on this court in a game again. When did it strike you that your time at the Stro is over?
I don't know. I'm just graduating this year, so I don't know. I don't know if it's really set in yet, but yeah, that's all I guess I have to say.
All right, any more? Oh, got one more back here.
Anytime you guys kind of start out with a closer game or a little bit back and forth, maybe the shots aren't falling, it seems like you guys always find a way to pull away with a larger lead in the fourth. If you guys could just, speak to the grit of this team and ability to finish out and how that's going to translate in the MAC tournament. I
think how we practice reflects a game. So, being able to still thrive in the fourth quarter just as much as we did in the first quarter and still have that energy and intensity, that's really huge for us to be able we're conditioned, we're able to keep up with the game in the fourth quarter, and we're able to keep pushing the ball, getting scores, getting stops on defense. So yeah, just emulating what we do, what the game's like in practice is that definitely is able to translate.
All right, any other questions? Okay, thank you too.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Coach Fred, if you or Coach Ivy would like to start us off with an opening statement, and then probably Coach Fred, and then we'll take questions.
Okay. Just really happy that we got to honor our graduates and they got to go out on this note. Didn't always look the way we wanted it to look, but a win is a win, especially this time of year. And we love the momentum going into the tournament. It's unfortunate that we can't play all our games at home, so we're going to have to prepare ourselves for this tournament. But you know, the major thing today was just making sure, you know, we honor these graduates. They're the foundation of our program, and have given us so much, given us, you know, their all for sure. Never asked for anything less than their best, and they've always given it. So. Just happy that we came out with a W, and we're going to celebrate, and then we're going to get ready for this MAC tournament that's coming in a hurry.
All right, questions?
Like you were saying, the MAC tournament's coming up now. How do you think this big win here today will translate over to the first game of the MAC tournament?
Yeah, I think it's better than a loss, that's for sure. But, you know, I do think that we're playing better basketball. I think we're seeing the floor a little bit better. We need to stop fouling as much. I think there's a trend beginning there that we're putting people on the line way too much. I think, and it's not, you know, it's not that we're not defending. I think it's just undisciplined stuff, bringing our hands down on block shots or reaching in on ball handlers or late rotations. All stuff we can fix. But I think we're trending in the right direction, playing some of our better basketball at this point.
In the second and third quarters, we saw a little bit of hot and cold from the Falcons. What's the message to the team? Like, what's the coaching point there to maybe prevent more of those cold spells?
Yeah, especially when we're coming out of timeouts, we talk about, you know, getting stops, 3 stops in a row. To kind of just generate the momentum, and usually stops translate to transitional points for us. But we usually, you know, draw up a set for one of our better players to get a good look. It doesn't always work out that way, of course, but, you know, in the timeout, I think we're saying all the right stuff. I think we're, you know, they're engaged, they're listening, and they try to execute when they walk out of that huddle. So those are the things we talk about when you know we're struggling. We talk about the little details that we can get better at, whether it's, you know, boxing out or not fouling and putting people at the line.
Then, of course, it's senior day. What do they mean to you and the team as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this group has given us all they got, you know, and I continue to push them to get more out of them, and they keep responding. So that's the type of people they are. They're not just good basketball players. They're really good people that are going to go far in life, regardless of what they pursue after basketball.
You know, following up on that with the seniors, I think Emily and Jazzy are the only 2 holdovers that were here, you know, the year before you arrived. And kind of what's it mean, you know, they both had, you know, just their last games, they felt like half of the Stroke crowd walked out with Emily during her part of the senior day.
Yeah,
but just
those are all relatives too.
I know. But what's it mean? What have those kids meant to you as you sort of built your culture and the program here?
I mean, first of all, I love them like they're my own. They've never treated me like I didn't recruit them, that I didn't bring them here, that they weren't a part of what we were trying to build as a new staff. Again, like 2 of the greatest people on the planet, really, 2 of the greatest people on the planet. They always give 1,000% effort, and they're always, regardless of what's going on with them in their day, they are engaged, they are happy, they are, you know, all in. I never have to worry about those 2. No moods, none of that. They are fantastic individuals and have been a great asset to our program.
Any other questions?
All right, Coach, at half you mentioned, you know, in the interview that some shots that normally fall just weren't falling. You guys were able to get to the stripe a lot today, though, too. So just, you know, importance of making those free throws as you guys did today.
Yeah, when those perimeter shots aren't falling, you want to put your head down a little bit and get into the painted area and create some contact and get to the free throw line. And once you see a couple free throws go down, typically your jump shots start to go down. So that kind of worked out that way for us. Doesn't always work out that way, but kind of worked out that way for us. But, you know, I thought we had some really good looks from the three-point line early, but, you know, in the fourth quarter, I think what were we in the 11 of 29 for the game, 3 of 4 in the fourth. So we hit some really timely threes in that fourth quarter that kind of propelled us to the win when the lead was dwindling.
And also, your depth is great, and Jaedyn came in and really, ignited the offense. So you just speak to, her and what she was able to do when she entered.
I mean, there's no question. Jaedyn has the utmost potential. She is very, very talented. I think she's just kind of getting acclimated to the speed that we play at. And you can tell that, she's feeling a little bit more comfortable, especially offensively, and it's at the right time. It's at the right time. So whenever we can put her in and we can run something for her to get the ball down low or around the basket, I think she's shooting a pretty good percentage, especially inside the restricted area. So those are possessions that we need from her, and we're going to continue to give her an opportunity.
All right, any other questions? All right, then, Ivy, it's your time.
Isaac Zumba.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you all year. Thank you so much.